Hello mga ka-crown, good afternoon! Happy Thursday and welcome to another episode of the Crown Talks here on the Crown Philippines and tuloy-tuloy pa rin ang ating live coverage and today we are here at the Crown Plaza Manila for the live send-off event, send-off party for Mr. and Miss Supranational Philippines, Pauline Amelinks and Johannes Wrestler. Ayan po. The program will start in just a while. Hang in there mga ka-crown. Stay tuned. Yay! Thank you, Mark, for tuning in. Welcome to the Crown Philippines. You're watching the Crown Philippines while you're tuned in to our live coverage of Pauline Amelinks and Johannes Wrestlers send-off party for Mr. and Miss Supranational 2023. Yes, mga ka-crown, we are here at the live send-off party for Miss Supranational, Mr. and Miss Supranational Philippines 2023. Naku, malapit naman na kasi ang Mr. and Miss Supranational. I believe, no, the coronation night is going to be on July 14 and 15, but we're going to confirm that, mga ka-crown. So, pero nalalapit na, 'di ba, ang laban ni Pauline Amelinks and Johannes Wrestler. And nakikita natin ngayon, we have Miss Charm 2022 Annabelle McDonald, first runner-up. She will be hosting the event today. Jeremy Zen Balo watching from Bohol. Yay, thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please take your seats as we will be beginning the program in 2 minutes.
Oh, wow.
That's right, you heard it right. We will begin the program shortly in 2 minutes. So please be my guest and settle down. Thank you.
We're starting the program in 2 minutes, mga ka-crown. Malapit na po. Mr. and Miss and Mr. Send Off Legacy Press Conference. Yes, ayan po. All si Jeremy Zenbalo, Alvin Rocas, ganda ng setup. Jonathan Galvan, Bon Voyage, and good luck. Ayan. Anong time po mag-start, sabi ni Alvin Rocas? It's going to start in just a few minutes. So, sit back and relax from Canada, sabi nga ni Mark, diba? Hey Mark, hi Christian, good day watching from Canada. Thank you po for tuning in and please don't forget to like and subscribe. You know, like and subscribe to The Crown Philippines. Ayan po mga ka-crown. So nakita rin natin dito si Sir Voltaire Tayag, the Communications Director of Miss Universe Philippines and also I believe the Miss Philippines. And nandito na rin si Tito Jerry Diaz from Aces and Queens and Annabelle McDonald is hosting this afternoon's event. Diba? So actually nung Miss Grand Philippines na kausap na natin yung team ni Polino and nabanggit na nga na magkakaroon ng send-off for her. So they were just not sure at that time pero at least we got the invite today, diba? Super thank you po to the Empire PH, to the Miss Universe Philippines organization, to the Miss Philippines organization for allowing us and inviting us here as a live live send-off party for Mr. and Miss Supranational Philippines 2023. Di ba? Parang yellow ang team. Hindi parang, talagang yellow. Yellow ang team, mga ka-crown. Ayan na po. Annabelle is
A Supra
there.
afternoon, everyone. Today marks a moment of national pride as we are all gathered here today at the Crown Plaza Manila Galleria to cheer for and rightfully send off our very own Pauline Amelings and Johannes Risler to the Miss and Mr. Supranational competitions respectively to be held in Poland very, very soon by July. I can't believe it myself. It feels like it was just yesterday that we had them crowned, and now we're already sending off on a journey of a lifetime. Now, I'm Annabelle May McDonald. I have to introduce myself, because otherwise, where would my manners be? And I'll be your host today, since they handed me the reins. And while we often leave the thanks at the last part of any competition or at any program, I'd say that we need to switch that thing up a bit and change the pace accordingly because this is possible not only to give honor to our Philippine representatives, but also out of sheer love. And of course, we would like to thank everyone from the get-go. So, our very special guests have to be acknowledged as well. We'd like to start the ball rolling by thanking, of course, you guys, all of our darlings from the media who are ever so supportive. We'd also like to thank our generous sponsors and, of course, all the people near and dear to our Filipino representatives this afternoon. Of course, we would like to acknowledge the presence of Mr. Voltaire Tayag, the Director of Communications for the Miss Universe Philippines, for being with us today. And of course, right in the flesh, we would also like to acknowledge Miss Leah Ramos, the Head of Women Empowerment and Communications at Miss Universe Philippines as well. Thank you so much for joining us. Of course, we would just like to start and thank our generous host and sponsor also, Crown Plaza Manila Galleria, our official venue for today's Super Send-Off. Of course, we would like to thank the entirety of the Aces and Queens team. Much love because you have definitely been quite essential and vital, I must say, in shaping the personhood of our representatives today. We would like to thank Mr. Ian Lowe, Miss Benelin Amigo Molina, Mi- Miss, rather, our generous sponsor as well, Aura Beauty and Wellness. Of course, I like a whiff of two of them, Rox Fragrances. And of course, we would like to thank NU White, Squeeze PH, don't mind if I do. And of course, Beauty and Graces. But hold up, we would like to thank more and more people. We would like to thank, of course, a very dear mother to our queen, Miss Erlinda Annalings, Mr. Andre Bernardo, Mr. or as we fondly call him, Tito Jerry Diaz, Direct Jeffrey Hitorian, Direct Cesar Evangelista. We would like to also acknowledge the presence of Jay Lozada, Yo Eguaras, the versatile and dynamic, I'd say, Sir Jim Ryan Ross of Culture Salon. He did my hair, by the way. Thank you so much. Of course, we'd also like to acknowledge Sir Brian Eusebio, Charles Kenneth Balmaceda, Gino Carlo, Borge Bautista, who did my makeup today, and Sam Valero, and as well as JR Orsilino. Thank you so much. And of course, Sir Lay Ponce, of course, for partly glamming me up and glamming our queen for today. And now with that in order, I think I haven't missed anyone so far, so I'm all good and clear on the coast on that. We would then like to keep the ball rolling and get this party started, I'd say. The Miss Philippines and the Mr. Filipinas worldwide organizations appreciate your unwavering support and your presence here today as well. And I'm sure nobody could be more grateful than Miss Pauline Annalings and Mr. Johannes Rissler themselves. They're quite grateful to you, and it's my honor as well to extend their gratitude to you as well. Now, I know that everyone is quite itching with anticipation to see the man and woman of the hour, so I won't keep you waiting any longer. I'd like to call for a gentleman first. He's a passionate singer, a lyrical composer, and an actor as well, who can also shoot through hoops and score three-pointers on the courtyard, and of course I must say three-pointers across the ladies and gents' hearts as well. He also knows how to strut his stuff like the rent is due on the runway. Please welcome our debonair Mr. Supranational Pilipinas, Johannes Rissler.
Good noon, everyone. This is Johannes, your Mr. Supranational Philippines.
You may now take your seat, Mr. Johannes. Be my guest anywhere. And of course, before we would like to formally kick off the nitty-gritty part of this program, we would also like to make a quick shout out to Mr. Gary Dakanay for this stunning setup right here. I mean, he is an events coordinator, and he does doll up events for every occasion. But of course, I think I'd like to strike a pose too here with our Mr. Supranational Philippines, because with this setup could also double as a set. Am I that? Director, do you think it could be a set for a movie perhaps, or maybe a photo shoot? I think both. So thank you so much to Mr. Gary Dakanay for this setup. Now, let's get to the great part. Mr. Johannes, how are you feeling today? Kumusta ka?
I feel good, and the pressure is still on. I want to represent the Philippines in a good way, so please don't underestimate my kakayanan kasi I'm doing my best. Yun. Let's lift each other up lang. Yun lang.
Wow, I love that. No, I mean, even if he's making his name in Manila. I know that Johannes is also from Mindanao like me. He's from Davao City, and he still carries this humility and charm of a hometown boy. So hopefully you can bring that aspect of yourself in representing the Philippines. I think that would really be an edge for you soon. But I heard, now, hang on guys, this is a bit juicy. I wouldn't know otherwise, pero si Johannes daw has recently been injured. So, kung hindi ko na chismis yan hindi ko din maalaman. So, paano ka na-injured and paano yun maging hadlang ba sa preparation mo for Mr. Supranational?
So yeah, nagka-injury ako dito sa left knee dahil sa Star Magic Games last May 21. And I mean, andun talaga siya sa sports yung injury. Pero what's important is kung kaya mo ba i-take yung challenge. Yun lang kasi yung importante dun. At ako yung taong mas the more ako challenge, mas the more ako tumutodo. So I'm not taking this as parang hadlang para maabot yung team ko. So, another challenge, yun lang. Still me.
Sakto naman yan. That's the resilience that every Filipino man definitely is imbibed with. Now, ano naman ang iba mong ginagawa sa paghanda mo for Mr. Supranational? I mean, do you have a few surprises up your sleeve? I think we would all like to know.
Surprise. Siyempre kung sasabihin ko yung surprise, hindi na siya surprise. So, abang-abang na lang kayo. Pero for now, more on physical and mentally, hinahanda ko yung sarili ko kasi nasa malayong lugar ako, hindi natin to country. And as long as I'm respecting yung nakakapalibot sa akin, then I'm good.
Alright. Now, of course, our Johannes Rissler over here is quite continental himself. He's half Filipino, half German.
Yeah.
Tama po yun. So, it might not be his first time in Europe, but I wonder, would it be your first time in Poland? And kung ganun man, ano po ang nilook forward mo sa mga activities doon sa Poland?
This is gonna be my first time in Poland, so I'm excited kasi ako yung taong mahilig mag-travel and at the same time I love to eat good food and I've heard na Poland is a place na cheap lang yung food at saka yung ice cream, I wanna try it. So I'm just excited for the journey.
Cool, that's good to know. And how do you feel? Kasi considering the fact that while we've sent year after year great representatives to this pageant in particular, we still have yet to clinch the title of Mr. Supranational. So sa palagay mo, bakit ikaw ang magiging kauna-unahan Mr. Supranational from the Philippines?
Sa tingin ko, pwedeng ako manalo kasi I'm as authentic as I am. So kahit Mr. Supranational man ako, I'll still be me. And kung magka-crown man ako as Mr. Supranational, I'll be the best version of me. Use the music in a good way na makapag-create ng makapagbigay ng impact sa community ng Philippines and at the same time sa lahat nating mga lalaki may mga struggles sa life because it's my own way of sharing my thoughts through music. So yeah.
Thank you so much for that enlightening take on the matter. I think that we've heard quite a lot from Mr. Johannes at this point. We know you guys would love to hear more, but of course there'll be a time and place for that later on. So thank you so much, Mr. Johannes.
Thank you.
You may now take your graceful exit at this juncture because we would like also to shed the spotlight on another very special individual. Thank you so much. All right, you guys heard it yourself, straight from the horse's mouth, I'd say. Well, I'm quite shocked by the injury as well. Akala ko nga yung ibang babae nga ang mag-fall lang for Johannes, but he took a slip up. But I don't think he'll be slipping up anytime soon come Mr. Supranational. But we also have another individual for the Miss Supranational, of course. We would like to warm the stage for her. But of course, we would also, at this juncture, invite muna individuals from the Mr. side of the... Alright, we're changing the pace a little bit up, we're shifting things up, and we won't prolong your agony any longer, alright? So at this juncture, we're going to call on a very special individual. She is an impeccable, exceptional host, a model for all seasons, and a passionate and authentic advocate for so many worthy causes. I don't have enough fingers to name them all. Please join me in welcoming our beloved Boholana Belgian, one of the most loved Philippine queens, the radiant Miss Supranational Philippines, Paul. I know every woman loves flowers, but I know Pauline Amelings in particular is always quite excited when somebody hands over a mic. I think she's made quite a name for herself in that arena. And, with the crown and, showing up as the queen that you are, I think we have to answer all these questions on our feet. Would that be alright? I'll think about it.
Of course, that's why we're here.
Right. I mean, we've all got our guys on anyway, quite affordable and stylish, so we're on point. All right. How are you feeling, Pauline?
Overwhelmed, and if I can be perfectly honest, a little nervous. This is my first send-off, so I'm a bit nervous and excited about this, but all in all, seeing all of you here makes me feel incredibly grateful for all the love and the support that I've felt and experienced and received throughout every pageant journey, and especially now that I'll be wearing the Philippine sash. So thank you so much.
All right, that's great to hear. It might be your first, but definitely, I know from the bottom of my heart, you're gonna make it count. How are your preparations going, though? I mean, you're fresh off from your win as Miss Supranational Philippines. So, how has that impacted your preparations for Miss Supranational?
It's tuloy-tuloy ang trainings. I'm the first one to compete, so I don't really have much of a break to take for myself. But I think that's a good thing, perhaps. At least the momentum can continue rising. And that means also I don't allow any time or place for complacency. But I have to admit, it's been really busy the past few weeks, especially the past few days. And I'm just lucky for the team and the family behind this to also keep pushing me and to keep lifting my spirits whenever I feel like I'm tired or whenever I feel like pagod na po ako. But I'm so grateful for everything.
Great. That's quite a great attitude to have. And I mean, considering how well accomplished you are, I mean, you're quite used to how hectic schedules can be, and hindi naman halata kasi sobrang fresh, ladies and gentlemen.
Sanay na po.
Small things. Malit na bagay. But, speaking of bagay, I also know that, you've had a continental dash in your veins as well, aside from the Filipino blood running through and rushing through. And you know your way around Europe for sure, but we wonder, is it going to be your first time in Poland as well? And if so, what are you most looking forward to about the journey in Poland?
It is gonna be my first time in Poland. I also learned how to say good day, dzień dobry. I hope I said it right, the dzień dobry. I'm trying to remember what I studied earlier. Ja jestem Pauline Amelings, z Philippines. So I hope that I'll say it right once I arrive in Poland. Hopefully I won't get lost there. But I'm really excited to get to see the landscape there in Poland because we're going to be going to like a mountainous area, and I've been told that it's quite peaceful there and that people actually go there for retreats, holistic retreats. So hopefully it'll be the right balance between preparing for the pageant, getting ready, but also getting the right amount of rest and relaxation needed to not lose my mind.
Cool. I mean, I'm sure you're used to the hectic schedule, and of course, I mean, this is nothing new to you. You're quite an accomplished queen in that, right? So I'm sure you'll be able to pace yourself as well. I think the people of Poland are going to be exceptionally lucky, though, because one look at your face, I'm refreshed already, if I might add. Now, considering that you have to pace yourself well, but at the same time, we do have to keep in mind that it's also a competition. What part of the competition are you most excited about?
I was excited for, I mean, when it was for Miss Universe Philippines, I was excited about the swimsuit competition, but this time, knowing the preparation and dedication of my team, I'm actually excited about the evening gown portion.
Ooh, I wonder why.
Oh yes, that's gonna be a secret. You have to wait till July 14.
Well, we'll definitely be adding that to the notes on the list, perhaps. I think they're going to be asking for more details soon. But before you guys get a hand at that, we would like to ask you, naman, what do you want to show or tell everyone, or the supranational audience, so to speak, about the Philippines in particular?
Of course, I would love to extend our Filipino warmth even beyond our borders. I really still believe that it is the one thing, or one of those few things that really brings people together. And that's exactly why we're in this industry, why we join pageants, to be that bridge that connects people. And I think we'll be able to forge so many meaningful relationships and meaningful friendships if we'll be able to bring that Filipino warmth beyond our borders.
I'm feeling it already. Maybe not warm, but a bit of hotness on the side as well. Considering how fit you are already for every segment of the competition.
Thanks, Annabelle.
Yeah, I know firsthand how dedicated Pauline Amelings is to her training, so more than a good vibe, I think the victory is on the horizon. So you also once said that things can be just as sweet the second time around. So what will make you our second Miss Supranational winner from the Philippines?
It's still my dedication towards my own personal journey, but also towards all the people that have helped me and all the people I can still work with in the future. I know that all of us will be able to create so many beautiful projects together, create so many beautiful activities that all of us will be able to grow from, that other people will be able to grow from. And I think that's something that is exciting to look forward to, and one of the things that will definitely make me the second Miss Supranational.
Any similarities between Belgian and Polish culture that you find interesting?
The language is actually completely different.
Oh.
And when I spoke to the ambassador, he just said that it's also a culture, food-wise, as a foodie, food-wise, that's also predominantly favors meat more. And I think that's something very similar to Belgium too. But that means that I need to be extra careful with the food and with my diet once I'm there. But yeah, challenge accepted.
Interesting. So now we've had a privy to the fact that she's done her research as well. So manda sila, no? Thank you so much, Pauline. We can't wait to cheer you on. And speaking of the people who will be rooting for you, we would like you to take your seat.
Thank you.
And of course, at this juncture, we would also like to call for our Mr. Supranational Philippines to join our Miss Supranational Philippines. Let's give him another round of applause. Hiyo. Quite a formidable pair. But of course, aside from their own sheer determination and grit, there are so many people who have been instrumental to their success and their further future success manifesting. We would like to call forth now the friends and dear ones who want to give their messages of support. So This time around, it'll be ladies first. We would like to call forth people who want to share their well wishes and support to our Miss Paulina Amalings. We would like to start off with Miss Universe Philippines Director of Communications, Mr. Volter Tayag, to take it away and set the tone of gratitude.
Kala ko,
Kaya nga, for
well,
her.
lady.
For me pala. For me. So yung understanding natin.
Yeah, we're not paying attention. Well, I know I want to say like these two people, I actually met them way before they actually won and competed. Johannes, when he sang for Miss Universe Philippines during the national costume, and I didn't know him at all, and I didn't know he was the one singing. But one great thing about both of them is from the get-go, you get this really positive, warm, welcoming attitude and energy from both. So it's not surprising to see both of them representing the country. And I really, hope for the best for both of you. Popo Zenia. Popo Zenia, di ba? Is that
I'll have to check Google Translate later.
Popo Zenia, Pauline, and Johannes. And I'll be joining both of you. They said meat and Polish sausages. They're really good. So you can be yeah, you can be sure that I will be joining both of you in all the culinary delights of Poland. I will be flying there July 10th. So chance to join us tonight. Will be going there to cheer you guys on. And we're going to be, with the rest of the board, cheering you on because we know how hard you guys have worked and prepared. And now, Pauline, the first time I saw her, she hosted this in another pageant. And the first thing that I told her, like I was so mesmerized by her beauty, and I just like, oh my God, you're so beautiful. And I knew that someday she would represent the country in an international pageant. And I'm so glad that you finally have that dream now. And I couldn't be happier. It couldn't have happened to a much nicer, kinder soul than you. So congratulations to the two of you.
Thanks,
Tissue, please. If you would be so kind.
Just in case.
Just in case. It's better to be prepared. Forewarned is forearmed, if I must say. Now, of course, we would like to get the ball rolling again and call for somebody who is a brother through and through. We would like to call for the Mr. Filipinas Manhunt Supermodel, Kenneth Strongsness, to give his warm greetings to our Mr. Supranational.
Of course, my brother. First, my brother Johannes first. Ayan. Knowing him, talagang sobrang relax na ito tao. Sobrang chill na. Sa career niya, sa music, lahat ng okay na okay. And congratulations to both of you pala for representing the country for Supranational. And my message to you, first, my brother, stay relaxed lang, of course. Siyempre. And congratulations again to Poland and mag-represent ko yung country. And alam kong physically ready ka na and mentally ready ka na. And ayun lang naman, good luck and enjoy the journey.
Thank you so much, Kenneth. And of course, at this point, we would like to call forth our Miss Universe Philippines Head of Women Empowerment and Charity, Miss Leah Ramos, to give her warm regards.
Hi, Pauline. Hi, Johannes. Messages for Pauline. So, Pauline has a special place in my heart. Of course, as you know, last year, she was Miss Charity, right? For Miss Universe 2022. And I've had the experience, the opportunity to work with her firsthand. And she's such a hard worker. Hindi yan nagre-reklamo. She's, you give her a project or you give her an opportunity to work with our advocacy partner, she says yes right away. And she's just a joy to work with. Our advocacy partners have seen that, to meet multiple times your joy to work with. She's very relatable. The people who see her love her instantly because the moment she opens her mouth, people listen to her. You know what she's saying. It comes from the heart. I love her when she's given an opportunity to talk on the spot. Alam mo yun, like we were in Malawi, in Samar, hindi naman sila pinagpa-practice eh. Tatawagin lang sila, and then they're asked to talk. And Pauline manages to say something that really imprints in your heart and in your mind. So I know that, she's a queen from the very start, and whatever title she holds, she's a true queen, and I can't be any happier for her than now she will represent the Philippines in an international pageant. She is a proud Boholana, and I'm excited for her to finally, carry that pride and showcase Bohol, showcase the Philippines to the rest of the world. And that, can I just say, this year she came back with so much charisma, so much drama, so much confidence that when she's on stage, lahat diba, napapatingin, napapanganga. So, carry that on in the international scene. You deserve a crown on your head, and I know that you will make all of us proud.
Thank you so much. Now, of course, I'd like to have my hand in thanking people who also made this event possible as well. We would like to thank G Channel for being with us today. And of course, we'd like to thank two more entities or people who moved heaven and earth to make this send-off possible as well. We would like to thank, of course, Empire Philippines for making this possible, this send-off possible. And of course, our very own Mother of Queens, the General Manager of Aces and Queens, Mama Mikey Andre. Thank you so much for making this send-off possible. And now let's keep the energy pumping because we have a few surprises for you. This is a star-studded send-off, ladies and gentlemen. We would like to call for somebody who has also made their name in Philippine pageantry as well. Miss Universe Philippines first runner-up, CJ Opianza.
First of all, good afternoon to everyone who's present here, and of course to our dearest Pao Pao. I'll take this to say congratulations again, and this is it. You're gonna bring the whole Philippines with you in Poland, and we are manifesting. I will say this is everyone's manifesting the second crown for the Philippines, and we know that you will really do your best. We know that you are really putting so much perseverance and dedication in everything that you do. And in case that you're gonna miss your home when you're in Poland, know that we are your home. Everyone here is your home, and we're just one call away if you need us. And we are really proud of you. Always remember that you are worthy to represent the whole Philippines. And the same goes with Johannes. Congratulations and good luck both on your competition. We love you.
Thank you for that, CJ. Now, of course, the Miss Universe Philippines Sisterhood is there's nothing quite like the sisterhood that we forged at Miss Universe Philippines, if I may add. And it's my honor as well to call for a very charming lady, our Miss Charm Philippines 2024, Krishna Gravides as well. Miss Jerla.
Okay, good afternoon everyone. Okay, actually, honestly, I was preparing a message back, pero sabi ko, okay, kung ano lang yung nasa heart ko. The first time, nung pageant natin, Pau Pau was really determined to win the crown. I saw that with my two eyes. We were used to be roommates, and kami lahat pagod na pagod kami. During our Palawan trip, yeah, pagod na pagod kami. We were doing activities the whole day until night, and then I saw Pau Pau sobrang aga, working out. And then I really felt that she really deserves, and I mean, she really deserves what she has now. All the love, all the support from all throughout the Philippines, all throughout the world. You deserve it. And I know that this competition is yours already. And then we are all praying for you. We are behind you. And we know that God will grant every desire, whatever it is, because you are loved by many. And we are just here supporting you and whatever it is, and we are praying for it, but you are already a winner for us and we all love you. Good luck us.
Well, thank you so much for that, Krishna. You definitely plucked my heartstrings, but of course, I think somebody else will make our hearts sing a tune or two. Let's welcome to give her a warm message as well, Miss Universe Philippines 2023, Michelle Marquez D.
Good morning, everyone. Wow, so beautiful. Johan, hello. Is it Johan? Johan? Johan. You know, Pauline, you have been such an embodiment of an inspirational Filipina, somebody that's so empowering, somebody who's so dedicated, somebody who just knows what to do to get the job done. I was telling you a few days ago that, you know, this is the moment that you've been waiting for to really represent the country on an international stage, and here it is. But I really just want you to really enjoy every moment, because as soon as that coronation night ends, everything will flash before your eyes. Your whole journey from the first time you joined up until that international stage. So just savor every moment. Always remember why you're doing this. You're so beautiful. You have an amazing story. If anything, you know, Pauline really deserves everything good that life has to offer you. And I firmly believe that she'll take home the second crown for the Philippines. So truly, good luck to you. You know, I'm always just a message away. You know, if you just want a chica, or if you just want message of inspiration, just advice, you know, you can always count on me. And Johan, of course, congratulations. I know you'll do well also. Stunning Filipina and Filipinos. So again, good luck to both of you. Pauline, I love you, and I know you'll put on a good fight.
Thank you for that, Michelle. Thank you so much for not only sharing kind words, but also a dash of beauty as well, as if we needed more of that in the room, right? But anyways, let's make a little switch over the mics. All right, thank you so much for being gracious with that. Now, I don't know if some of you know, but a little fun fact here, Pauline actually was gracious enough to be my host for my send-off not too long ago, last February. So I'm here returning the favor, simply Philippine. But I'm so glad and happy to have the honor to do this for you, Pauline. And of course, di naman ako pabitin, no? May message din ako for Pauline. Yes, thank you. But really, I remember that it was quite late for me to be appointed. I didn't really see my appointment as a Miss Charm Philippines coming. And I really felt that I was really rushing through my preparations and training myself. And I remember it was a really long day. I had back-to-back makeup training and hair training at Culture Salon with Sir Jim Ryan Ross and the then Mama Dave Grona. And I was about to go home, and Pauline walked in, and I think you were gonna be dolled up by Culture Salon as well. So we saw each other there. It'll just be a few weeks before I have my own battle at Miss Charm. And I didn't really, ask for tips or advice, but she gave it to me full-heartedly. And I remember that it really struck me and really stayed with me throughout my journey. You told me that I should never doubt myself. And at the time, I was going through a lot of doubts. Would I be a good representative for the Philippines, considering that there's always an extra layer of pressure to beat that, to carry that sash? Do I have what it takes to imbibe the responsibilities that that sash carries, and hopefully the other sash that I was aiming for. So you couldn't have timed yourself more rightly in that regard. I'm so thankful that you got a haircut that day. Because that really was something that I carried with me through my journey. Whenever I was tired, I would remember your words and your voice in my head. So I'd like to return the favor as well in that regard and remind you that you should never doubt yourself. You're one of the most loved Philippine queens in recent history, and that's not something that happens for no reason or for nothing. You've poured your heart and soul into so many causes, you've paid it forward so many times, and we can all hope, I sincerely hope, that we need to get on with the support and hopefully that as a nation we'll be more united in supporting our Miss Supranational Philippines. And just remember that, well, I don't even need to tell her. I know that she knows how to face herself very well. Wala na akong iambag sa Q&A because you're slaying on it. And pretty much every level, you always slay. You always show up as your best self. No matter what facet of yourself you tap into, you just seamlessly and effortlessly blow us away. Not all the time, but each and every time, I may add. So you just have to be yourself because you're already a queen. You already behave, act, and most importantly, you already love everyone like a queen. So yeah, I thought you'd be the one to cry first, but here I am. Thank you. See, this is what I mean, guys. It's her send up, and she's handing me the tissue. So we love you so much, and we can't wait for you to slay it as Miss Philippines at Miss Supranational come this July.
Love you, Annabelle. Thank you so much.
And of course, where would my manners be? Let's hope that you return the favor as well, and maybe share your message to everyone who supports you and loves you on this journey and beyond.
Hello, everyone. First things first, I want to thank each and every one of you who's here for taking a little bit of your personal time to share your love and support for this journey and for the team and family behind it as well. Thinking and looking back, like I said earlier, I consider myself so lucky and so blessed to have this room full of people support me and be here. I really couldn't have done it without you. Because I've come to realize in these past national journeys that being a beauty queen really isn't a one-woman job. It takes an entire village, they say, and at this point it takes an entire nation to build and forward a queen. And I'm just incredibly grateful for all the love, all the opportunities, all the memories that we have together. And each and every one of those memories will definitely be a source of strength that I'll be taking with me whenever I feel down or wherever I might doubt myself. But then I will think back on Annabelle's and myself's conversation where I told her to never doubt yourself. And thank you for bringing back that advice to me. Because I did ask her for tips. What is it like competing internationally? Because I have never done that. She was able to compete before me. And she gave back that advice. She didn't even have to think about it, so thank you. There's so many instances where we tend to doubt ourselves, or so many instances where the multitude of voices around us kind of clouds that kind voice that we have within. But it's really the people that we choose to surround ourselves with that help us go back to our core and help us stay true to ourselves and then show it. And each and every one of you somehow also takes part in that. So I'd really like to say from the bottom of my heart, daghang salamat, maraming salamat po, and thank you so much.
Daghan po kayong salamat, Ato Pauline. And we would also like to give Mr. Johannes Rissler his chance to thank his supporters and dear ones.
Hello everyone, sa lahat po na nagsusupport sa akin, I'm thanking you all for being here, for your presence, and I just want to remind you all that me and Pauline we are doing our best to represent our country, and As long as you support us in your own ways, and let's stay away from negatives lang. And yeah, please be reminded na I'm still relaxed despite of the pressure that I have right now. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you for that, but I'm sure your opponents won't be so relaxed come July. But of course, we would like to interrupt this heartwarming part because we want to memorialize this heartwarming send-off, right? So if I may I call forth everybody who shared their heartwarming messages to our extraordinary pair for a photo opportunity. Again, please don't be shy. Come on right up on stage with our representatives as we would like to take this moment in our hearts and remember it aptly so. All right, I'm glad we had that in order. And with that out of the way, we would then like to hand the reins over to these individuals right here who are definitely taking their precious time and certainly poured in a lot of effort already, and hopefully their efforts will multiply in the coming days as we hype up the nation in preparation for their journey, their respective journeys. We would like to now open the floor, or rather the stage, to anyone who would like to ask some questions or share their own messages perhaps to our representatives. So, I think somebody already has the microphone, a very ecstatic lady, I'd say. All right, so we have Miss Sam over here. So, be my guest. Be my guest to come down. I'd want to show off that gown if I was wearing it too, honey. So, come on.
Hi, maadjong adlaw everyone.
Maadjong
Maadjong adlaw.
adlaw!
So yan, hi Pao Pao, looking so super beautiful today. Thank you so much, Brian, for the hair, and Sir Lane for the makeup. And Charles for the stylist. So yun, miss you so much. And alrighty, okay, here's my question. So the question is, goes like this. So from grade 1 to 10, how prepared are you right now? And what else are you preparing for the competition?
Now, whenever I get these questions, rate yourself, I never give myself a solid 10 out of 10 because I believe we're never truly 100% ready when we start the journey. But what's important is that we have the courage to at least take that first step. And with the help of so many people, with the love of so many people, like my Aces and Queens family, my mom who's also here, by the way, special shout out. Naulaw na siya. With the help of all these people, I was able to courageously take that very first step. And I know that with their help, continued help, along this journey, I would still be able to become more and more ready each step that I take. So Sam, excuse me po. To really answer your question, I'll give myself a 9. And allow myself that 1 point to get even more ready once I'm in Poland.
Yeah, so by the time that you got in Poland, you'll not be a 10, or maybe an 11 or a 12. Oh, yes. Alrighty, well, of course, thank you for that supranational answer. And I mean, super amazing answer. And your supranational family is so lucky to have you. And in your, always remember, in your moments of doubt, I'm quoting Pia words back on this, okay? So in your moments of doubt, always remember that you have the country, Philippines, cheering you on. So we love you, and of course, don't remember hashtag Behold Bohol, Behold Philippines, and of course hashtag Supra Power.
Thank you, Sam.
Thank you so much, Pao.
Super Sam.
Thank you so much for Miss Sam. It definitely shows that she's one of the social media managers of this Boholana Belgian. Definitely shows, but of course, considering that everybody loves Pao, I think nobody loves her more than her very own mother. So if we may, I'd like to call for Mrs. Erlinda Amelings to share her message of love and support to her daughter, her unika ita. Hindi pa nga nagsimula pa, wait ka lang.
Hello. Good afternoon sa inyong tanan. Good afternoon to everybody. And I was not thinking I'm included in this. And I'm not prepared what I have to say. I just hope and pray for the success of me. And we Filipinos are behind you all the time. We love you so much. That's all. I apologize for putting her on the spot like this. But thank you. She's probably the only woman at this point that can make me cry before she says her message.
That's an interesting note. We'd like to hold back a few tears as well. Maybe the next person could be more lighthearted with their question, yeah? So, alright, I think it's not going to be as emotional, maybe a bit critical, huh? Alright, we'll see, we'll see. We like a spicy question sometimes.
Good afternoon, Johannes and Profile. My question is, definitely competing at Miss and Mr. Supranational is same as applying for a job. And my question is, what qualities of Johannes and Pao Pao would you want the organization and the judges to see? And what quality of the both of you do you not want them to see?
Ladies first, huh? Alright. Thank you. Of course, one quality that I want those judges and everyone in Poland to see is my strong spirit. It took me technically 4 national pageants before being able to finally represent the Philippines. And as Pia said, it's both an honor and responsibility. It really is a job because you're not just there wearing a crown, you're not just there wearing a sash, you're there to bring people together, and that really asks for so much dedication. And that strong spirit behind it will definitely keep me going whenever there are struggles that I feel I don't have the power to overcome, or whenever I feel a little bit down because of outside or external voices. So that's one, the strong spirit that I embody. And the thing that I might not want them to see is, good question. Hindi naman ako perfect, of course. I will never claim that. And perhaps one thing that I wouldn't want them to see, but in the end is okay for them to see, is that I am an emotional child. As you can see earlier, I tend to release some tears really soon or really quickly, and sometimes people see that as a weakness. But I will turn that narrative around and show them that all these tears are actually tears of strength. Those are the things that I'd like them to see. Thank you.
I think it's my authenticity because if you know me personally, I'm a guy who loves to laugh. I'm a guy who loves to explore anytime, anywhere. And I think I just want to share it to the world that I am who I am, and there's nothing wrong with that. I just want to share to the world that music is a universal language for all of us to connect, and music is unity, and that's what I'm trying to prove to the world. Music can really touch our lives. That's it.
Alright, well, we're not ending this segment anytime soon, guys. So, anybody would like to come forward, please? Take your spot as you ask the question. We'd like to see you as much as we can hear you.
Hello everyone, good afternoon. Hello Pao and Pao, it's been almost 10 years since Lubiana won the first ever Supranational crown for the Philippines this coming August. And nagkaroon ba kayo ng chance to talk with Mutya and any advice na nabigay mo sa'yo?
I mentioned earlier, the schedule has been extremely busy, and actually, even myself, I'm a little bit overwhelmed. And I've come to realize, wow, this is what it really feels like to represent the Philippines. Ganun pala yung feeling. And unfortunately, I haven't been able to meet up with her or to meet up with any of the other Miss Supranational Philippines from before. But they have already expressed their support and their willingness to answer any tips or any questions that I might have. And that in itself, that willingness to share their experience already is so appreciated. And after this, hopefully, or maybe even when I'm at the airport and all activities are done, I can send them a message, hopefully ask them to leave me a voice message with a little bit of advice. And hopefully they'll be able to indulge me a little bit with that, and I'll be able to take in as much of it as possible and apply it then also afterwards.
Okay. Follow-up question. Kasi, I think last night, nagkaroon ng super chat with Mr. Ivan. How does it feel, Pao, na nandun ka na sa moment na you're with your super sisters?
Actually, it was recorded individually. So we weren't in the Zoom meeting all together. So I haven't actually been able to speak with them face-to-face virtually. But I have been able to somehow reach out through other girls or through other Supranational candidates online, or just discreetly slip into their comment section and show a little heart or show some support for whatever they might be doing in their day. And hopefully once I land in Poland, we'll be able to extend beyond the borders of our virtual world and create more meaningful relationships as we go into our journey there.
Okay. To Johannes naman. Johannes, kasi last 2021, ikaw yung naging man behind the, 2022 rather, sa media rather, ikaw yung man behind the trending song na Happy Happy. So, paano mo i-bring yung talent mo in the super stage this coming July?
I'm planning to sing my own song, playing a guitar. So, yeah, it's a love song. It's not related to Miss Universe, but but yeah, it talks about a man changing for a certain person. So yeah, anything is possible if you love a person. Yun lang.
Okay. Good luck, Johannes and Pao. Yeah, me too. Let's go for the Philippines.
Great. Anything's possible with love pala. Sino kaya yan, Johannes? Anyways, we would also like to issue a gentle reminder. Please come up here in front if you want to ask a question. And of course, please do introduce yourself first before asking your question. Thank you so much.
Mabuhay! I'm Arnie Ladina representing the Philippine Daily Inquirer! Is that a good introduction?
I think just one more point of improvement. I think you have to do it up here in front again. Take two, please.
possible for a country to win both Mr. and Miss Supranational in the same year? And how are you helping each other attain that objective? Let's start with Johannes.
Um, all I can say is one sentence. Nothing is impossible.
Thank you. How about you, Kyle?
My sentence would be, it is definitely possible, especially with this super duo.
So how are you helping each other achieve that goal?
We actually had several Q&A, about 2 Q&A sessions together already, and I think we somehow bring out certain aspects of ourselves by helping each other. I really admire how very down-to-earth Johannes is and how he's also very passionate about his music. And I really hope and look forward to him being able to also bring that out further out of our Q&A zone into the Mr. Supranational stage.
Thank you very much. Best of luck to you and bring our love with you to Poland.
Thank you so much for the Daily Inquirer. Philippine Daily Inquirer. Alright, we would like to acknowledge the presence of our Miss Universe Philippines National Director, of course, Architect Shansi Suksuk Lee. Maybe she would also like to impart her message as well to our extraordinary pair. Right?
Out now. Hello everyone. I made it as usual. But yeah, I want to make excuses mamaya na lang kung bakit ako late. But I'm just really, really happy to be here with all our beautiful girls and of course our beautiful media people and of course our representative to the upcoming Mr. and Miss Supranational. I am super duper excited. It will be my first time to also watch it. And I'm excited. I'm going to get my Shenzhen hopefully tomorrow. But I can't wait to cheer for the both of you. I couldn't be happier that our first set of delegates will be the two of you. I have so much confidence that you will make not just, yourself and the people that support you proud, but the whole Philippines. You support, sabi ko nga kay Pao din eh, the support that she's getting now, winner ka na. So, huwag ka masyadong ma-pressure. And of course, to Johannes, I always say this to everybody who goes to compete. The pressure is there, but also remember that it's a once-in-a-lifetime experience and opportunity. And just do your best. Just be yourself. And if it's your destiny, then it will be given to you. So just believe in that and enjoy. Kasi it's another country. It's your first time also. And Johannes is also your first time. It's also my first time. So I think it's really about immersing in the culture and getting to know the people there, your co-candidates. I think that's one of my regret was that I didn't really get to mingle to so many girls. I was so focused on the people that are part of my group. But if I was given a chance to do it all over again, it would be to really get to know each delegate. Kasi I always say this, how fun would it be that you know somebody in one country? Diba? So that's it, and I'm very, very excited for the both of you. The whole Philippines and everybody here supports the both of you. And hopefully we make history as we win both Mr. and Miss Supranational this year.
Thank you so much for that, Architect Shamsi Suksuk Lee. I'm sure they're definitely a little bit more wiser this time around. And of course, don't be shy. Please step up, right up. Oh, don't be. You have no reason to. Take it away, please, and introduce yourself first.
I am Pao Canyamo representing TikTok Philippines! Well, I'm kind of curious, Pao and Johannes, because after you won, you only had 5 to 6 weeks of preparation. So how was it so far?
Jam-packed, actually. But I guess that's all just a blessing, because that means that people want to work with us, that we're doing something meaningful, that we're doing something with a purpose, and I think that also all those little activities here and there every day are just parts of what make us even more ready to compete and to lead for Poland. How about you, Bill?
Since the day I won, the night I won Mr. Supranational, kinabukasan, I went straight to the gym because I know I researched my competitors and our brothers, and they're really strong. So ayokong relax ako in a way, pero hindi hinayaan na relax yung daily activity ko. So as long as maganda yung lifestyle ko, I won't be bothered pagpunta ko dun sa Poland.
And also, I have a follow-up question. Since we are celebrating Pride Month, so what is your message to the LGBTQ community?
Know that you have an ally in so many different corners of communities that you might not even be aware of. And all I hope is that you find the representation that you're looking for, and that many more people will be able to help in that representation, so that you feel seen and you feel heard and you feel like there's hope for you to be who you want to be, to love who you want to love, and to express yourself fully without any prejudice.
Sa akin naman is, just be you. And as long as hindi ka lang nang-aapak na ibang tao, then you're good. Yun lang. Just enjoy life.
Thank you so much and congratulations.
Again, we would like to let them take the stage, perhaps, and introduce themselves on the side.
I'm Adam Hinato. Hey Adam. Hello. So this is these are the questions that our pageant fans are asking. Johan, how are you? Because for the past 6 years, we have only been getting into top 20 of Mr. Supranational. So is there a strategy for you to finally break at the very least top 10, or finally win our first Mr. Supranational crown? And Poli, we're so excited about the styling, the gowns that you'll be wearing for the upcoming competition. So a lot of pageant fans are asking, who would you be wearing for the finals? Or if not, can you at least give a little detail or hint about your styling, your ground prep, and your top model outfits for the upcoming competition?
So, mauna na ako. Ulitin mo muna yung question.
How can we get past through top 20? Kasi for the past 6 years, our male reps in Mr. Supranational have only been getting into the first spot.
So, strategy? Ano ba? It's more of, building my own confidence. Kasi iba-ibang country yung makakaharap ko. As long as I'm respecting them and I'm doing what I need to do, maging on time na ako all the time, yun lang. At saka physique, sobrang importante, and mentally. Yeah.
Who's your strongest competition?
Sorry?
Who's your strongest competition so far?
Competition? I think si Philippines.
Thank you.
Hindi ba kayo curious sa wardrobe ni Yo? When it comes to my preparations, you asked about the styling. I don't want to disclose too much information about that. We're still finalizing some details, but we've come really, really prepared. I think I'm allowed, one of my keepers, I think am I allowed to disclose how many we've prepared? Okay lang. So when it comes to the final gown, we've prepared more than 5 options at this point. So I don't think you can get any more prepared than that for the gown segment at least. And we've already had a photo shoot where I wore a dozen outfits already, and there's still another photo shoot waiting with even more than a dozen outfits. So when it comes to styling and wardrobe, it's gonna be exciting, it's gonna be fresh, it's gonna be new, and it's gonna be something you need to wait for as I wear them every day when we're in Poland. But yes, I'm so happy for the support from so many different stylists and designers, some of which are here, like Charles, for example, and of course Mama Mikey, Rick is also here. I really feel so lucky, like I said earlier, to have all the support because I really couldn't handle this journey without the talent and dedication of so many other people. Thank you.
You're welcome. And good luck to both of you.
Excess baggage. Here,
May
of course,
national
tie up.
It's gonna be your national costume para, by the way.
Mama Mikey, pwede disclose? Oh yeah, Aaron Montoya. Yes, so it's gonna be dramatic. That's what I can say.
Okay, thank you. Good luck to you both, and I hope you'll finally bring home our second and first Mr. and Miss Supranational crown.
Thank you so much, Adam. And with that, we already conclude not only the Q&A portion, but of course this program as well. I really do hate to keep it short, but we can't give away too much. As what Mr. Johannes said a while ago, we need to keep the element of surprise, of course. And we would really like to extend our heartfelt thanks to each and every single one of you who came up here today to share their time, share their support, and share their love in a super way. I hope you got the answers that you needed. More than a few glimpses, I suppose, from our Miss and Mr. Supranational representatives. Indeed, it has been a memorable day, and we would like to take a few more photos before we wrap it up.
There you have it, mga ka-crown, our Mr. and Miss Supranational Philippines 2023. And you are watching the live stand-off party for the Supranational Philippines duo. Ayan, Pauline Amelix and Johannes Rissler. Please stay tuned for more of our contents on our YouTube channel. Please follow, like, and subscribe to the Crown Philippines. Follow us on our social media accounts on our Facebook, Instagram. We're also on TikTok, mga ka-crown. So there you have it. Please don't forget to follow us. Konti na lang, mga ka-crown. We're on the road to 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. So with everything that's happening right now in the pageant industry, in the pageant world here in the Philippines, you don't want to miss out at anything, diba? And here at the Crown Philippines, kasama namin kayo lagi. So please subscribe to get more updates. Thank you, mga ka-crown. Stay tuned for more of our contents about today's send-off party for Mr. and Miss Supranational Philippines 2023. There's going to be another, I think, after party event here at the Crown
Mike?
Plaza,
Alright, finally works.
Manila.
We would like to call on the top 5 of Miss Universe Philippines 2023.
Thank you, mga ka-crown. Please stay tuned for more. Ayan, tataas natin. Mag-a-adjust tayo. Baba.
Now that's lovely. Of course, we'd like to give Miss Pauline Amlings her well-deserved spotlight. So for now, it'll just be a solo picture of her. And likewise, we would like to give his sweet time to Mr. Johannes Rissler for his photo opportunity as well. we'd like to call Miss Pauline once more to complete the pair. And of course, we'd like to have a photo opportunity with all of our dear sponsors. So please don't be shy and come up right on stage. Fabulous.
Thank you mga ka-Crown. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to the Crown Philippines. We'll try to get more videos for you and updates. Malapit na po ang Mr. and Mr. Supranational Finals. And in a while, magsisimula na rin ang preliminary competition ng Miss International Queen 2023. So please stay tuned mga ka-Crown. Thank you. Bye.